You are likely to be eaten. You are likely to be eaten by a group. If this predicament seems particularly cruel, consider whose fault it could be. Now the torture a match in your inventory. You are likely to be eaten by a group. If this predicament seems particularly cruel, consider whose fault it could be. Now the torture a match in your inventory. It got narrated at you in the second person. Every time you put it up, it seems you got another version of your life told to you by a status line blinking. The impossible people you could be without thinking yourself insane. Of personality problems with a mop on a dropship or trying to stab a goblin that don't play. In public life you get arrested, psychoactive medication daily in your big intestine. And the testing that the voices in your head said the dwarf shot first, embedded arrow, then you bled for doctors with needles. Posit repeatedly that you knocked down that midget in the park unneededly. This has seeded the idea that you should never venture from the house, never get misunderstood by the non-player characters inhabiting Earth. None of whom are too concerned about Nord and Bird. Not one of whom ever aimed to fish around the room, trying to get it in the ear canal, because Doomby said the last planet they were on or near the verge of a set of poetics they wouldn't hear. Never peered at the clues with invisible ink. No SM goddesses ever gave them pause to think. Never piloted 6 robots, each distinct. Don't matter how many 2 liters they drink, they're not going to follow what you're saying at all. They impute and appall in the scope of their gall as you hide in your room in disgust with the lights turned out. Turn them on in a turn, leave them off for now. You are likely to be eaten. You are likely to be eaten by a group. If this predicament seems particularly cruel, consider whose fault it could be. Now the torture a match in your inventory. You are likely to be eaten by a group. If this predicament seems particularly cruel, consider whose fault it could be. Now the torture a match in your inventory. Pamphlet from a mailbox that urges low cunning, offers cursor and font type running. You're running and parses what you tell it, pronouns intact, abbreviations if you need them, better keep it grammatic. Better punctuate your sentences and never redact the name of anything ambiguous. You're about to get axed. You meet the red one, the round one, the crooked or the blue. Better keep that in your pocket, don't know yet what it could do. Could be the spray for the glue, gonna need it if it is a situation that reloads, restarts or quits. Wonder how many points, out of how many points you gotta get before you're done. Endeavor then to rejoice when you wish more ardently identities shed. But continuance, the rhyme forever voyaging, bled from all lights and colors, from all smells and sounds. Just a lyric on the monochrome display, and you're proud to make another verse appear. By solving riddles, if you didn't have to sleep, you know you'd never seek a quiddle. You'd be ever in the middle, in the midst of a quest. If it wasn't for Dawn, the gown, you'd never get dressed in your underwear typing, just like front keyboard attached up to my fingers. Wrists bear the brunt as I seek to do stunts and fleet through their descriptions. I think I went once to some sands that were Egyptian, and I retained plane tickets, snapshots, receipts. Yet I stand unconvinced that this has happened to me. I wouldn't want to misremember or get confused. Recall her crawling towards a pyramid, appearing over dunes. Recall her entering the thing and descending stairs. Does it descend from there? Adventure to nightmare. Did I battle a snake? Was the treasure intact? Or did the TRS-80 in my brain get hacked? Thanks grandpa for buying it, now my life's ruined. 22 years later, heads invested, got the growing, fluent, scissorfine, trying to escape, but I can't, cause I'm up and around and awake. You are likely to be eaten. You are likely to be eaten by a group. If this predicament seems particularly cruel, consider whose fault it could be. Now the torture a match in your inventory. You are likely to be eaten by a group. If this predicament seems particularly cruel, consider whose fault it could be. Now the torture a match in your inventory. Eaten by a group. Eaten by a group. Eaten by a group. Eaten by a group.
Into the slavering fangs of a lurking grue.